Hi, I'm Greg from RVHaulers. We're on a road trip here going through southern Alberta. I've stopped off here in Vulcan, Alberta. Live long and prosper. Yes, Vulcan, Alberta. Of course, they've played up that name a little bit with their tourist center and also some of the ornaments they have out here on the lawn. Let's head a little bit further south towards Lethbridge and take a look at a truck. Taking a walk around the truck, there's almost nothing for blemishes or scratches on the truck. One thing that I would point out is that there's a chip out of that fender, and it's really, those are difficult to repair, they're not worth it. The back of the sleeper is in very good condition as well. There's the solar panel up at the top. This truck has 24/5 tires on it, so a little bit larger tires. The trailer saver hitch. For dents, there are two. There's one right there, you can see in the reflection, and one just a little bit lower. I would say just to put my finger there, you can see the size of it. Taking a look at the front of the truck, it's in really good condition. Normally you're used to seeing a few little rock chips and things in the paint. This one doesn't show anything like that. The bottom fog lights are hazed. They need a cleaning up, but the main headlights are brand new, so they don't need to be touched. Taking a tour of the interior, it's got the workstation configuration in the back. The upper bunk folds up. And this one's been outfitted with an 1800 watt inverter, so it's got a TV, a closed cabinet, and, sorry about the beeping, it's just letting us know that it's off. There's a refrigerator, tested, works really well. A roll-out table, and behind the driver's side there's a microwave. Lots of storage compartments up near the front, as usual in a Volvo 670. And looking at the dash, there are a few little wear marks, but overall the dash is in very, very good condition. There's the backup controller, the radio, stereo with CD player is up above the passenger side. The steering wheel does have wear marks on it, so it needs a nice steering wheel cover, but the seats are in very nice condition. They're good. I've tested all the functions. They work. There's our ZF Meritor autoshift controller. Let me move my camera. There's the passenger seat, no marks. And of course it's a non-smoking interior, so it's very, very clean inside. Got a little extra piece of carpet on the floor. That purple piece, of course, can come out, but it matches the rear carpet. And I'll show you under this bunk bench, this bench seat, that's where the inverter is and the shore power connections. And oh, on the back wall, the thing you see with the lights on, that is the solar charger. So that's the automatic charger that makes sure that the batteries are always topped off. We're just getting ready to leave the city. We're on the major Highway 3 leaving eastbound. So we're trying to stick to the speed limit here. It's about 80 kilometers an hour. And the truck is riding really smooth. I don't have any vibrations in the truck so far. Presently at 42, 43 miles an hour, 70 kilometers an hour. The truck is driving nice. We've got a little rattle back there. That's what it feels like and sounds like. Hard acceleration. We'll find 100 kilometers an hour. There we go. Set the cruise control. And we are at 1,350 RPMs. See our miles per gallon. Really good. We're dead calm right now. Very level. Of course, we're bobtailed, so that's some great mileage. Looking at the gauges, the coolant temper is right where it should be. We're just over 60 for the engine pressure, engine oil pressure. We've got a little bit of heat on our pyro. And again, in our transmission, we're looking good. So you can see that the steering wheel is crooked. It's going to need a wheel alignment. And I don't know if it's pulling a little bit to the right, because we've got some real divots in the road right now, so it's hard to tell. It's very quiet. Cruise control here. Speed up a little bit. Took the truck for a drive through the city as well at lower shifts, and it didn't skip a beat. Always chose the right gear, always geared down, and chose a gear when necessary. I'm going to go a little further on this road trip, but I think this truck is a very smooth truck. We're back from our test drives and our inspection of the truck. We spent quite a few hours going over the truck, inside and outside. And we're happy to report that the 2004 670 is going to be a really nice truck for someone. The Newdorfs, who own it presently and who've been using it, it's been taking some trips down to California in the last few years, have crossed over to the dark side. Yes, they bought a motorhome. So that truck is sitting in their yard right now and it's taking up space, and they'd like to find a new home for it. They've engaged RVHaulers to take that truck and bring it up to our standards. They want to see an inspection done. They want to make sure that anything that is not quite up to snuff is dealt with. And I'm happy to report that, looking through and doing our inspections on the outside of the truck, we've marked very few things that would be detractants to a new owner. We looked at that one chip on the one fender towards the back, and we've got some rock chips on the truck. Steer tires are really good. We've got those lights that need to be polished up on the bumper, and a few other things around the truck. But really, this truck is in very good condition, and of course the comfort for people is that it's been used as an RV hauler already. We know the owners, they're very upfront with us, and it's been a good tow vehicle for them, and it's just that they've made a change in their life. At this time, we're going to be doing such things as putting on some nice new fenders on the back. We're going to be upgrading the trailer saver hitch that's on there a little bit. Right now it's not controlled from inside the cab, and it doesn't have a pressure regulator on it, so we're going to get that done. This truck doesn't have a max brake controller, so we're going to put one of those on it. And also the trailer wiring has been done a little bit differently. We'd like to see a jackalope put on that truck as well. Certainly we're going to be going through the engine. We've got, when we look at the mechanical inspection, if you look at this column, it's almost all in the OK column. We've got such things as a worn belt on the engine. We've got an air leak under the passenger side seat, so we've got a little air line that needs to be replaced. And even moving down to the bottom of the list, we've got to clean up those headlight lamps, the driving lamps in the bottom bumper. So what needs to be done to this truck is very minor. If you're interested in this truck, this is a great time to contact us and see whether we can do anything special for you. So if you think this truck might work for you, this is going to be a very nice entry-level truck. We're estimating that with the small repairs, the upgrades, looking at the driveline, dealing with tires, anything that's necessary, those rock chips in the window, we're going to be looking at a $40,000 truck in Canadian funds. So if there's something you want to see done to this truck, let us know. I will point out, this truck has been shortened to the short position, and the tail end has been cut off quite a bit. There isn't an opportunity to be putting a smart car or even really a quad up on a deck behind this truck. It's going to be solely meant for towing a fifth wheel trailer or a bumper pull trailer if that's what you have. Get in contact with us and let us know if you're interested in the truck and if we can start to make it customized to your needs.